Chapter 6320. After that, Maria looked at Charlie with bright eyes and said with concern, "So, young master, today the Warrior's Den has realized the loopholes of the company. So you must be cautious in dealing with the Warrior's Den in the future. If there are any clues behind this company, you must not act alone. And you must discuss with me before making a decision." Charlie smiled and said, "Don't worry. The Nordic AI model will be delivered in a few days. At that time, it will be used to analyze all information related to the Warrior's Den, including this shipping company. If there are other people behind them, I believe that any other operations will not be able to escape the computing power of AI. If there is any conspiracy, we can take the opportunity to use it against them." Maria asked hurriedly, "Young master, the AI model will be delivered soon. Do you plan to go to Northern Europe?" Charlie nodded. "I do have this idea. After all, this AI model is very important. It is not only for the Warrior's Den, but also for Changjiang Automobile. So I want to go and see it myself." Maria asked expectantly, "Can I go with you?" Charlie asked in surprise, "You want to go to Northern Europe?" "I do." Maria nodded heavily and said, "I also want to see this cutting-edge modern technology. Besides, I have lived in Northern Europe for quite a long time. In fact, I quite like that place. It would be nice if I could go back and take a look." As she spoke, Maria said with some depression, "Although I didn't live in Zijin Villa for a long time, I was indeed a little depressed. In the past, I hid from place to place. But I had never hidden in a place like this. Apart from a few rooms, there is only a yard. It's not as good as when I was in Northern Europe. At least I had a farm." Charlie could probably understand Maria's depression. She had traveled around the world for hundreds of years. Although she was in a mess most of the time, she had seen the vast sky and sea. It was indeed torture for her to live in such a place on the top of a mountain. Charlie originally planned to go to Northern Europe by himself this time. After the entire set of models was delivered to Helena, he would let his second uncle take the relevant technical team of the Yin family and Inspector Duncan to formally receive it. At that time, although the AI model was deployed in Northern Europe, after receiving it, the practical team could easily call it even in China. Since Maria also wants to go out and relax, why not take her with him? Although Maria's identity is sensitive, she now has a new identity after all. And going to Northern Europe is not like going to other countries. Helena is the Queen of Northern Europe. Although the power of the royal family has been weakened a lot, with special diplomatic conveniences, going to Northern Europe to see her can even avoid going through entry procedures at the Northern European customs. In this way, it will be safer for Maria to go to Northern Europe. Just when Charlie had almost made up his mind, Maria saw that he didn't say anything. She felt a little worried and asked nervously, "Young master, are you worried about my safety? Or are you afraid that I will cause trouble for you if I go with you?" Charlie smiled and said, "I'm not afraid of you causing trouble. But I'm definitely worried about safety. But I think it should be easy to solve. How about this, I'll arrange it and tell you the day before departure." Seeing that Charlie agreed to take her to Northern Europe, Maria was immediately very happy and said, "Great! Thank you, young master. I'm looking forward to your notification here."